Can you imagine integration without technology? No iPhones, no iCloud, no iTunes, Apple? What's that? Exactly. We can't even imagine life without Steve Jobs. He has literally transformed the world as we know it today. Steve Jobs has turned technology into art. His designs were those that we had never envisioned before. He realized that it was just not about the function of technology, but also about the way they looked. Apple products are admired, not just because they are powerful and they work well, but because they look and they feel good. This is a man who was on the cover of Time magazine before he was 30 years old. A man who started a computer company out of a garage. And a man who had a dream and was willing to sacrifice whatever it took to make it big. Now, Steve Jobs was your typical CEO. He threw tantrums, put in long hours, was a tyrant when speaking, and had a complex that wasn't to be reckoned with. He was a man on a mission that would soon be turned upside down. There was a time when Jobs was dismissed from Apple, and he had to sit back and watch while the reigning CEO did nothing. A lesson he took serious and never forgot. Like most of us, when we are taught a hard life lesson, we never forget it. We strive to do better in all things, and if determined enough, we will make a difference. His difference is seen in many things, from Macintosh, to Apple, to Pixar, to the combination of Pixar and Disney. He has left his lasting impression. I think about how he's changed my life and how I can't help but to look down at my iPhone. I love her. She helps me communicate. She helps me to organize my life. She helps me to find out information immediately. She helps me stay in touch with social media. She helps me every day of my life. A piece of machinery, a piece of technology that frankly, I wouldn't want to imagine life without. And it seems I'm not the only one that feels that way. In 2008, the iPhone accounted for 39% of Apple's business, having generated $4.6 billion in revenue on sales of 6.9 million units during that quarter. This, my friends, is a piece of what Steve Jobs left us. His hard work, his dedication, and his ability to market things will never be forgotten. I brought to your attention that Steve Jobs was not just another CEO who made it big. His hands were in many things, and those things will remain with us forever. His positive contributions have become a part of our lives, a part of the way we live each and every day. He was a man who had a dream, went through ups and downs, dealt with trials and tribulations, but in the end, he left a legacy that has left a lasting impression on those of us that don't even know the name Steve Jobs. This is a reminder that no matter where you come from, how far you are knocked down, or how long it takes you to get back up, you can do whatever you put your mind to. Things we have never thought were imaginable came from a man named Steve Jobs. One never knows. You could be next. I will close with a famous quote from none other than Mr. Steve Jobs. Being the richest man in the cemetery doesn't matter to me, but going to bed at night saying, I've done something wonderful, that's what matters to me. Do what matters to you.